to a brand new episode of the Nerdpocalypse Podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hey.
And Terrence.
What's up?
All right, guys, we're back. Jack's out this week. Hopefully he'll come back next week. All right, so no checked out this week, but we do have Science and Tech. No Stupid Tech, although last week's Stupid Tech was...
Yeah, that like carried all week because someone else posted it that apparently doesn't listen to the show, but that's fine.
You jerk.
Yeah, that shit was ridiculous. And it's still unacceptable. I don't get it.
Yeah, well, it's funny because that video, I clipped that out on our YouTube page, and that video, I think, has like 1,500 views already. Apparently, people really want to know about the GIF tip. Don't use that. Really, just please don't.
Fuck up your reproductive system.
Yep. And just the head of your dick, period. We do have a little bit in comic news, question of the week responses, lightning round, and of course, movie and TV, and what the fuck. And then we have a trailer for the new Darren Aronofsky movie, Mother. So we'll get to all of that. First off, in science and tech, so a lot of people.
Nope. What?
You're
I
not,
got shit.
No, you might have to do this when you're older.
Okay,
Actually,
that's fine.
So there's a company, Omega Ophthalmics, that is working on basically AR, which is like, what is that, alternative reality or augmented reality, excuse me.
Yep.
And so they're building these contacts that you can have surgically placed in your eyes permanently that allow them to feed in augmented reality, I guess, if you sign up for whatever. Now, the idea is that 3.6 million people in the US alone get permanent implanted lenses in their eyes every year anyway.
Really?
Yeah, but it's for like degenerative diseases, right? Like, people going, like macro degenerative diseases, like you're going blind over time.
Yeah.
Like you are. And or like you have cataracts or something like that. That is pretty common. But this idea is to take that and then boost it up even further and allow it to be, I don't know, you get to play Space Invaders or some shit with your eyeballs.
What would the augmented reality bring to the table?
I mean, I guess you could do something like a heads up display type of thing. Like with cars, or like they have those heads up displays when you're like driving or what have you, and like the fancier cars. Like you could do that, or like instead of having Google Glass, you could have this.
All right, but look, I don't like eye shit either, and I can't. Like my wife puts contacts in because she's too vain to wear her glasses. I'm like, you should just wear your glasses. Like you look good in your glasses. Yeah. No.
Fuck, I'm not gonna look like some dork, I can tell you that.
And I can't even watch her put contacts in.
Oh, I used to wear contacts back in the day.
Nope, can't do it. I can't imagine touching my eyeballs.
Yes, that's my thing. Like I don't like anything near my eyes.
Can't do it.
It's not as bad as you'd think.
You say that.
Yeah, I do. Like I'm telling you, it honestly isn't as bad as you think. However, like, what's a lot nicer than contacts? Glasses. Boom. On. Walk right out of the door.
Yep.
Or do what I did. Just sit under a laser for 15
but you got
minutes.
The money for that.
Laser eye surgery isn't that expensive anymore.
How much is it?
A couple $100.
Couple $100, meaning what? Like less than 1,000?
Yeah, maybe 1,000. Glasses are expensive.
Glasses are like $300.
Yeah. So by the time you
break them.
Yeah, see, that's how I know somebody who doesn't wear glasses. Glasses are super expensive.
My vision is perfect. I don't need glasses.
Well, for those of us who are not perfect, yes, we have been forced to pay exorbitant prices for glasses.
Jesus Christ, for some fucking glasses?
This is why people hate fucking glasses.
Do you know why?
Ridiculous.
Do you know why they're so expensive? Here's a little side note. Most of the companies that you buy glasses from, and the manufacturers and the places like LensCrafter and all this stuff are all owned by the same company. So whether you buy like, I want to buy these Burberry eyeglasses versus like some other cheapo brand, it's all made by the same people.
Yeah.
They're
It's
all
made by
same
an
fucking glasses.
Yeah, it's made by an Italian company. They basically have a monopoly across the entire fucking world.
You ever go eyeglass shopping with someone, it's going to take forever.
Yes.
Because this is their new face.
Yeah.
Like, this is it.
That's it.
Because it ain't like getting a pair of cheapos from CVS. You know what I mean?
I mean, you could do that, but I don't recommend it.
Yeah. My father, who needs glasses, would go to like a Target and get the little +1, +2.
That's what my dad
glasses.
used to do. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because it was too cheap to
Hey,
pony up 300 bones for a pair of real glasses.
And go to get your eyes examined by a doctor and not by the person who rings up my M&Ms at CVS.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me just get these magnifying glasses and I'll put these on.
Plus 2.5 for magnifying. That's about right. I know, guys, it's not about right. Glasses are not a one-size-fits-all model. Your eyes are very important.
I can't.
Yeah. So like that was a big thing. Like that's why people make such a big deal about like Warby Parker glasses. They're like, whoa, like, because they're an actual independent company not owned by them. That's why their glasses are so much cheaper. They're $100.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, $100 is reasonable. Everywhere else, they're like, nah, where you going, son? You gonna buy these? You spend $300
And
or
you get
more.
those online, right?
Yeah, but the cool thing is you can pick out a number of them. They will send them to you. You can try them on at home and be like, yes, I like these. These are the ones I want. And then they'll put a proper prescription in it and then they'll mail them to you. It's actually pretty cool. I did a whole
$300 shit.
Yeah. Well, I did a whole
fuck would I do that if they have?
Because people don't know. People don't know. How many people know LensCrafter and Four Eyes and the fucking whatever Burberry are all owned by it's some Italian company, a bunch of fucking sons of bitches.
Mario McForza or some shit.
The fucking Anthony Scaramucci eyeglass company. Like, get out of here. These guys are ripping you off. Just go to Warby Parker for the love of God.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, but about this story though, this idea of augmented reality. I mean, it seems pretty cool. Like, how far are we really from the notion of like just buying body parts, like added on body parts? Like in that terrible fucking movie I watched last week, what was the Japanese anime one? Ghost in the Shell. Like that was a big thing of like one guy's like, hey, I got an artificial liver, so I can. He was like, it's never last call for me. I was like, you're an alcoholic.
Right. I have a bit of a problem.
Yeah. I want to be able to drink myself retarded, but I don't want my liver to get fucked.
But I don't want to die.
I mean, that's crazy. I don't want to have to think about things. Why don't you just get a robot brain too, you dumb. But like, how far do you think we are from that? Like people literally going in to get augmented like limbs or organs and things like that.
Well, I mean, we already have it, right? Like,
but I mean, just for like
prosthesis,
shits and giggles.
Like how close are we to going down to the local Dwayne Reed or CVS and picking up a leg or something?
Yeah. You think it's 20 years?
I don't think it's that long.
I don't think so either. Down at the
maybe,
Pick and Save.
Yeah, maybe half that.
10? Really?
I think it's possible. I mean, like if you look at prosthetics have increased in efficiency and dropped in cost because of like 3D printing.
Yeah, that's
so. Like you never know, man. You might be able to go down to Dwayne Reed and holler at a new pancreas.
What would be worth a damn is like the limbs, right?
Yeah,
because it's 3D print an arm. Like you still can't fucking use your hands unless you like attach them to the nerves.
They have ones that are responsive to like you basically you move your hand
flex your forearm.
Yeah, like you basically think about moving your hand and those muscles that are still in the part of your arm that exist, they will move and it will respond to them. Which is pretty fucking wild.
If I lose an arm, just kill me.
No, I'm good. I'll do a prosthetic. I don't need that.
I won't be able to play video games, right?
I fucking blow my brains out.
Just one arm, you're done?
Yeah.
Would you rather lose an arm or a leg?
No, that's
a leg. Fuck that. I can get a fake leg. I ain't gotta walk.
You could have a peg leg.
Around no leg anymore.
Yeah, peg leg.
You know what? I can walk around fine. No. If I lose an arm,
you sold me. I agree with you.
Yeah, exactly. You would rather lose an arm than a leg?
No.
Oh, I was about to say, what the fuck? No. You take my leg, take my foot, whatever.
Well, keep eating candy. They will. Don't worry about it.
Look, nah, man, that's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, I
had
would
to
definitely
lose a
rather
limb,
lose a leg.
I'd take both legs before I lose any of my arms.
Yeah, because you can move around in a wheelchair.
I feel like that would.
Yeah, you can play sports in wheelchairs.
Yeah. People play basketball all the time.
That's
Ain't
true.
ain't no one-arm basketball players.
It's true. There is
Throwing up rainbows.
there is no LeBron of one arm
Like, how
basketball.
the fuck you cross up with one arm and shit?
You gotta like bounce.
I mean, if you do, like
You're a
you
fucking beast.
right? Like,
Oh shit, son, and one. I mean, just one.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up. Actually.
But yeah, leg all day.
Yeah, that's a good question. What
and
would
then
you rather lose?
never have to worry about leg day. You can just
That's
be
true.
fucking. You can be swole. You can be
Yeah.
like Joe Swanson and shit.
Fuck these legs.
I've seen dudes do with one leg still do leg day.
Nah, fuck that, dude. You're overachieving at that point.
Right.
Just
Look,
show
look.
up.
Stop compensating.
Look. The fact of the matter is, there are plenty of dudes with two legs who don't do leg day. You got one. Take a break. It's fine. Nah, fuck that. If I didn't have legs, please. I'd almost rather cut my legs off than do leg day some days. How about that?
Like, it's fucking terrible, man.
No, it's the worst. Look, and if you do lunges, go fuck yourself. I can't. My legs they're just like, nah, son. That's not a thing for me. Like, oh, you want to hold a weight in your hand and do a lunge? Come on.
Like 10 pounds. that
Yo,
shit still-
not even, dude. My body is just so disoriented. It's just like, what the fuck is going? No. Why are your legs moving in that direction? Stand up. Go over there.
Retraction. There are one-armed basketball players, and they are better than me. Because
Well, yeah. I mean, that's
I'm terrible.
who would lose in a basketball game worse? You versus a one-armed basketball player, or me versus anyone in the WNBA?
Oh shit! I mean, I like to think that.
Let
you
me
would
rephrase
lose.
that. Me versus someone in the WNBA in a layup contest.
Oh man,
They were
you
crushing
don't know.
me.
Yeah, you
They
don't know,
crushed me
yeah.
all day.
Layup?
That's all they do.
No, I'm talking about you.
Yeah, but they're really good because that's all they do.
God damn it!
Skyhooks. Get those attendance scores up. Sorry, guys. The WNBA sucks.
Yo, I'm looking at a video of this one-armed dude fucking just beasting people. Yo,
See, that's it. I'm not even going to say that's embarrassing. That's just awesome for that guy.
right? Like, yo, he just crossed them up. All right, I'll take it back. I'll take it back, yo. That shit is amazing.
Yeah, if you can cross somebody up with one arm, yo, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm
He threw
tripping,
that
man.
shit right behind his back, brung his arm around, and fucking crossed him up. All right, yo. I'm sorry. Look, god damn.
Shout out to one arm basketball.
Shout out to
players.
you, white guy with one arm crossing up
Oh,
a
and
black
he was
dude.
white,
white
too.
And he
too.
crossed up a black dude.
Oh, come
yo.
Yeah, that's white privilege,
I'm
man.
tripping,
That shit ain't even right. Even without an arm, he had white privilege on the court. That ain't
You're
right.
getting a flagrant. Fuck that.
Fuck you, dude. You're an
I ain't-
asshole.
No.
You're too goddamn good. Go sit down.
Oh,
Goddamn
shit.
way. That's funny. He crossed him up, and he was white, and the dude was black. Oh, come on, man. God damn. Was it in the NBA too? Jesus Christ.
He was a high schooler. They were high schoolers.
He's got a whole career in front of him too. Fuck this kid. Oh my god. All right, let's move on from there. You know, I'm gonna skip comic news because actually I don't really give a shit about this story. All right, question of the week responses. So one of arguably the silliest movie franchises of all time, the Olympus Has Fallen franchise, is getting a third go at it. We talked about that last week. Where do you see the Olympus Has Fallen series going? Micah.
I'll start from the bottom up. Chris says Mars has fallen. I mean,
Who's on Mars?
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to come up. For the people who just put the title, I'm trying to come up with ridiculous.
Matt
story.
Damon
Matt Damon
Oh,
is still.
he's still
There you
stuck.
go.
You know what? I like that.
And Gerard, whatever his name is, Butler has to pick him up
And kill
has
him.
to save him.
He has to kill him because he's going to be the president.
Evan says, I bet they'll go to China so that they can make that sweet international money.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Wait, was it North Korea that attacked in the first one?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Anthony says, space. Why not?
Yeah, somebody else space dementia. It's fine.
Max says, heaven has fallen. Done. Boom.
You know what?
Heaven?
Yo,
he crosses over Kratos. Like, fuck it.
If the Olympus Has Fallen franchise turns into the battle for all humanity, for the souls of humanity, I'm all about that.
I mean, is that insane at this point?
Look, why not? Yeah. Right?
I mean,
like, what's more fucking American than an immigrant fucking defending America and the world from the devil?
Yeah, that feels reasonable. And Gerard Butler as an American is one of the most ludicrous things I can think.
I mean, goddamn, it's laughable.
Yes, it is.
Andrew says Beijing has fallen.
That's fine. It will after it gets nuked.
Jax says the International Space Station has fallen. This is the third space reference.
By the way, they're making that movie. It's called Geostorm, starring Gerard Butler. So,
what was his name in the movie? Like Jack Bennigan or some shit like that.
I'll look it up. That sounds utterly ridiculous, but that's probably true.
Michael says San Diego Comic-Con has fallen. Get it? Because it's not what it used to be.
I get it. Thank you.
Jacob says Mar-a-Lago.
Mike Banning.
In the Olympus as well. Yeah, Mike Banning.
Mike
I thought you meant in Geostorm. His name is Jacob Lawson. Okay.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
It's
Jacob McLawson.
Right. Fucking Stuart Little. Like that's his fucking name.
Right. Get out of here.
Jacob says Mar-a-Lago.
You know what?
I'm fine like to see that.
I want that, and he doesn't save the president. He just fails. Like, sorry.
I tried, guys.
He saves Mar-a-Lago. Like, fuck it.
We'll save the place. Fuck it.
Gustavo says Olympus has fallen too. Gerard Butler has to find out who is destroying the White House from the inside. But surprise, it's the president himself, a.k.a. great value Donald Trump.
His name should be like Ronald Grump. It's fine.
Khalif says, make it meta. Trump is sworn in and Russia and North Korea try to kill him. Spoiler alert, they win.
I think people like the president too much, guys.
Yeah.
Fine with it.
Trey says, Japan has fallen. Cast Kane Kasugi as his partner, and bam, you now also get that weeb money.
So this guy, he plays Ultraman, I think, or he's on Ultraman. He's also on one of those like super Sentai, blah blah blah. My dog is going crazy.
Yeah, he's like, yo, this sock is fucking pissing me off.
Or he's like, this sock is delicious. Yeah, next up.
You hate feet, and your dog is apparently a foot guy.
I know.
Another Anthony says, Toronto. We see so many TV shows / movies that are filmed in Canada, but how many are actually set there? And you see some Canadian culture.
Poutine has fallen?
Pretty much, like Canadian culture is
Tim Hortons.
Yeah, it's like getting a donut and a coffee from Tim Hortons, and that's about it.
Hockey has fallen. Oh no. No one cares.
Mark says J-Law has fallen. Then they leave her there.
Damn.
God damn. Woman can't seem to stand up on her feet on red carpets.
Yeah, you're not
I'm mad somebody hearted this. Like they loved it.
Yeah, goddamn.
Leopoldo says Fox Movie Studios has fallen, in which Gerard Butler hears that Fox Studios is under attack, and he proceeds to not do shit about it and continues to sip his tea.
That's fair.
I mean, that is fair. Jose says they should go to actual Olympus, Mount Olympus, that is, in Macedonia, cross it over with the Greek gods, and make it truly epic. Or stop making this movie if you want, because I haven't seen any. They look so dumb. They look dumb, so whatever.
I mean, that's also true.
I mean, he's right on all accounts. Right?
Yeah, those movies are really stupid.
These movies are dumb. And I would give anything to see Gerard Butler become Kratos, like you said, and just take out Zeus and shit.
Well, no, you know what? No, that's a decent idea. Here's how you really do it. You just have Gerard Butler. You just take the series and make it just pick up where Gerard Butler is the god from fucking
Gods of Egypt.
Gods of Egypt.
I mean, why not?
It's the same fucking character.
It writes itself.
He's an Egyptian god with a Scottish accent. All right. What the fuck, dude?
So fucking stupid, dude. That movie is horrible.
One of the worst reviews I ever saw for that on YouTube. This woman was like, well, if you get past all the racist stuff, it's pretty good. I was like,
I remember that woman, and that is more white woman nonsense.
I was just like,
what are you doing, lady?
I mean, if you just get past it, it's not a big deal. I was like, oh, okay.
I wasn't even mad at that. I was mad that like she found some sort of enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, she was like, it was pretty good. I was like, no one
like
should ever listen to you review movies ever again.
Right.
You like garbage.
You are garbage. Tiara says, take on North Korea or Russia, recast the POTUS as someone who is an imbecile and is revealed to be a puppet of the Russian government. Then it's up to Gerard Butler to remove the traitor from the White House and send him where he belongs. The end of the movie shows the next POTUS is a black man named Barack Flobama. Or a black woman named Shamala Faris.
I'm fine with either one of those. I would also accept a black president by the name of Bori Cooker. That would also work. It's fine.
Bach says the moon has fallen. The president is visiting a new government installation on the moon. Russian spies seek to overthrow it. Is Gerard Butler a bad enough dude to save the president again?
Yo, this might be the best one, actually, because I could see it actually happening.
Yo,
bad dudes mixed with space jail?
Why
Yeah.
not, man?
Look, if they just made Olympus Has Fallen 3 space jail, who ain't seeing it?
I'll see it.
Yeah, look, you goddamn right.
Cam says the DCEU has fallen. That's not actually. They were never high enough to have a fall. God damn. Also, I don't appreciate that other show talking shit about Jay this week. Fucking Cam and his cracker bullshit. I know, man. Like sometimes those guys, especially when that other guy's not there, like those other guys, they don't know how to act.
No,
that other guy, that third guy wasn't there, is usually an enforcer. He's just like, shut the fuck up, yo.
It's true.
Ain't trying to hear that shit. Gaston says, masked men infiltrate the White House in an attempt to stop 45 from taking us to nuclear war. For some reason, Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum are there to help.
Oh my God.
Upon completing the job, the men take off their masks and it's revealed one of them is Obama. Feeling vindicated and victorious, 45 quits and leaves, never to be seen again. FYI, that scenario sounds as hopeless as this movie. Thanks, the show is great, and it's great to hear Jack back on the podcast. I hope you enjoyed it.
One and done. Jack likes to do, Jack is a very private person. Jack likes to do like the one in a row sort of thing. That's good thing.
Yeah, he was like, can't miss me unless I'm gone. Yeah. Bam, that's how he makes his impact.
Yeah, Jack is white roll safe. Think about it.
CJ says, Hollywood. I've never seen these. Isn't Jamie Foxx the president in these?
I'm surprised they didn't make more of those.
What, White House Down?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
White House
hated
Down
it.
looked terrible. I never.
I saw it.
Yes, I've seen it.
It's not good.
It's not good at all.
I don't need Jamie Foxx as the president.
No, because
he about his Jordans.
Yeah, well, he had Jordans, which I like. All right, that's a little too niggerish for the black president.
Right, like I can imagine Barack Obama having Jordans, but then knowing that he could just buy some more because he's the fucking president.
Right,
so he ain't got to worry about him.
He's not mad because his Yeezys got scuffed. Like that's not a thing, guys. No, but I didn't like Jamie Foxx as the president because he was clean shaven, so he looked like a fake ass Muslim.
Really fucking weird.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was bad. It just didn't. It didn't work as well as I can't believe I'm saying this. It didn't work as well as Olympus Has Fallen. It's one of the most ludicrous things I've ever said.
And finally, Brandon posts a gif of Smokey from Friday saying, "I don't give a fuck."
Oh, you did miss someone. Damon. He says, make it post-apocalyptic, put in Tom Hardy, and have them fight a bunch of mutant biker thugs and call it Mega City 1 has fallen.
Oh,
I accept that as well. Solid. All right, moving on from there. Make sure you go to the nerdpocalypse.com/Amazon. As long as you use that link, you don't pay anything extra, but it helps out the show. We get 0.4% off of every purchase that you make. So help out the show, the nerdpocalypse.com/Amazon. All right, lightning round this week. Fox is debating whether or not to bring King of the Hill back.
Why?
I don't know.
People like that show, man. It wasn't a bad show.
No, I
It wasn't a bad show.
I didn't hate it.
What the fuck you bringing it? What do you need to bring it back for? How old
Um,
is Bobby at this point?
God damn it. Damn it, Bobby. Bobby?
He's in his like 20s now, right?
you know what? If they bring them back and they've
And
aged,
they've aged, yeah.
That would actually be-
actually do that.
That would be
is
fine.
interesting.
yeah,
But,
you can't
like-
bring them back at the
Yeah,
same age.
It's ridiculous.
Chief Redcorn. Fucking racist guys.
All right, is Cotton dead?
No, you got to keep Cotton around. He's got to be a Trump supporter, right?
Mm.
Yo,
I mean, they were conservatives, right? Like,
Yeah.
they were.
know who always reminded me of Cotton? Just in the look.
Mike Pence.
It's close, but John McCain. John McCain always
Yeah.
reminded me of Cotton
Well,
Hill.
I mean, there are some like physical
There's some very
similarities.
similar,
Yeah,
there's
like,
some
there are.
serious similarities there. He's lost half his legs, right? They like cut him off at the knee.
They cut him off at the knees and shit. He's just
Fucking
walking
duct
around
taped
like
his
this.
feet to his shins. Fucked up.
His father was a bit of a racist, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And like
Yeah.
the Laotian family next door.
Yeah, no, they did. He really did.
But he was also aware that they weren't just Chinese. They were like, "Oh, you're some type of Chinese." He's like, "I'm from Laos, I'm Laotian." And the grandfather's like, "Yeah, I know who the fucking Laotians are. I don't like them either." Like, he was an asshole.
He was a bigot, but he wasn't ignorant.
Exactly. Which is ironic.
I don't know.
Dana Walden, the Fox chairman, told reporters today, quote, "We had preliminary conversations with Greg and Mike Judge, and I'd like to explore that. We had very preliminary conversations. Given what's going on in the country, I think they have a point of view how those characters would respond. But again, it was one meeting, and I hope to revisit it. The meeting was probably 2.5 months ago. They both were very busy, blah, 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 blah." So,
Yeah, that's
You would have to stay away from politics, though, right?
I mean, the funny thing is, I don't recall King of the Hill being particularly
wasn't.
It wasn't
political.
It wasn't. It wasn't political.
They were just like a conservative family,
They were just
like or Midwesterners, basically.
yeah.
Texas.
But
Yeah.
that guy's quote is something that is curious to me. He was like, given the nature of America now, like that makes me think that, oh, well, maybe he's trying to inject a little bit of politics in the show.
I would rather them do a different show. Like, work with Mike Judge. That's fine. Mike Judge is a super smart guy. But work with him, but just do a different show. Like, if you want to, because those characters it would seem like a real, like, 90-degree turn for them that they don't talk about those things. And then suddenly they're like, "You believe what the president's talking about?" Like, I don't need
believe-
Boomhauer talking about, like, the president's hair. Like, that seems weird.
Bobby's hanging out with those goddamn niggers again.
Can you imagine if they just made Hank like a raging racist?
Like, whoa.
I sell propane and propane accessories to whites.
Okay, actually, maybe it would work.
No. I couldn't. It'd be too much. I'd get fucking angry at a cartoon.
But
Like, no, yeah, I can't do this.
I would love a cartoon that dealt with politics from a conservative perspective, but they were just like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" Like, that would actually be interesting. That'd be super interesting because you always hear from the left, but to have it come from the right would be kind of brilliant, actually. Also, Mike Judge is pretty busy on Silicon Valley, which he has been fucking crushing it on.
Yep.
Micah, this is important to you because you like this garbage ass show.
Yep.
Fox is planning to.
Also like America.
I don't feel like you do. This show is pretty antithetical. 24 is in the process of being reinvented. Fox is planning to ditch the theme of terrorism in the CTU setting and reapply 24's real-time format to a new kind of story.
How about you ditch the real-time format that has to be within 24 hours and just keep doing what you're doing? No, don't keep doing what you're doing, because the whole terrorism thing is the same, right? Like, it's been on for like a decade, and maybe 8 of those years had Muslim terrorists, and then one had Chinese terrorists, and then one had Russian terrorists, I think. So it's time to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And they tried to switch it up, but they switched it up in the wrong way. They switched up instead of switching up the antagonists, being terrorists and shit.
Right.
They switched up the protagonists from white to black.
That's not enough.
And while I appreciated it, especially the scene where a bunch of DC hood niggas rolled up into a warehouse and started dropping terrorists, it's not different enough, like you said.
Yeah. So they're saying that they're looking for like an anthology style storytelling.
All right, I can deal with that.
The same kind of ticking clock format and apply it to something else. It will have the same urgency, but may not be set in the CTU. It'll have the same style and urgency, but in a different venue. Okay, so let's say it's like a government, spy sort of thing. You could have something that was a little bit less like action-y oriented as far as like shoot 'em up kind of shit. Like you could do like government hackers or something like that, like a cyber warfare kind of thing. You could do that in like a sort of like a timing sort of situation. That could work.
I don't even think you have to get the government involved. You can literally apply this real-time format to any situation as long as you can keep up as long as the main character has some sort of agency and has something to do.
Somebody
what I mean?
like kidnaps a kid or something.
Yeah. Government
okay,
has nothing to do with it. Like you could like that Halle Berry movie could have been 24.
There's no way I was going to watch 24 hours of that. That minivan's up to 55 miles an hour. Congratulations, lady. Hit the fucking gas. You can watch my review of that movie along with Micah in the Coming Distractions feed if you want.
Yeah, I never watched the show. I saw the first episode of the reboot or whatever the fuck they called it.
Legacy. The one
Legacy,
with the black guy. The one with Dr. Dre.
Yeah. I was like, all right. That's
the
cool.
one with
That's fine.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah. As I was like, oh, that's what this is? Okay.
I didn't even. I think my level of like ridiculous liberalism kicked in right around the beginning of season 2. I was like, I feel like this is not okay. Like this show is glorifying like really shitty tactics and stuff. I was like,
yeah,
wow.
it does.
I was like, wow.
Yeah,
I mean, it really does. I was like, everyone on this show is a bad guy. Even the good guys are bad guys. I was like,
yeah,
this feels like Dick Cheney's wet dream.
Like it's coercion through torture. That's what
Jack
Jack Bauer
literally was
specializes in.
I'm almost positive that Dick Cheney, and I'm not even kidding, this was his favorite show on television. I'm almost positive. I'll see if I can find the article at some point, but I'm pretty sure he was just like, wow, I love this show. Like I'm pretty sure he did. And I was like, I think, like.
How long was it on? 10 years?
It was on for a
very, very long time.
And
I want to say it was like 10 years.
That's ridiculous.
And each season was a day.
Yeah. It was like it's. I think it had like 8 seasons, and then like straight to DVD movie, and then they brought it back.
So it was 10 days in the life of Jack Bauer.
Yeah,
basically.
And it was, look, it's a trash ass show, man, but
it really was.
But it was, and it tried to think that it was saying something about torture and shit like that.
Yeah,
the only thing it was right. That's the only thing that it was saying. That it's very effective.
Article in Mother Jones, which is a very liberal website. But they do good reporting. This is from January 13th, 2009. The title, Did Dick Cheney ghostwrite this season of 24? Yeah, dude. Just saying.
Oh God.
Yeah. Nah, dude. Dick Cheney loved this show. Yeah, here's another one. ABC News. Dick Cheney, 24's Jack Bauer in torture. All one thing.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah. No, I'm not watching that
And when Jack Bauer was tortured, like, of course he could endure that shit.
Yeah, because that's how torture works.
To the point where that motherfucker died and came back to life.
For his country.
Yeah, man. All right. We all should be good Americans like Jack Bauer.
No, we should not. We should all engage in horrible torture tactics, just like Jack Bauer. Here's what everybody should do. They should be excited, hopefully, to not have their dreams crushed. Conversations have at least begun for a potential Hannibal revival. I want to be so excited about this. Showrunner Brian Fuller says conversations couldn't start until 2 years after the final airing of season 3, but now those conversations have started, and apparently Fuller and the stars Hugh Dancy and Matt Mikkelsen are very interested in coming back.
I really want this to be true. I still haven't seen the third season.
I refuse to watch it. If I don't watch it, then it never ended.
Yeah.
Like I watched like the first 2 episodes and I was like, I will not do this with you. I will not. I refuse to see how this ends. Just erase it and go back. I actually kind of want to erase season 2 as well. And not because it wasn't great, but because they found out who Hannibal was.
Yeah, the ending.
It was so much better when they didn't know who he was. And they were just like hanging out with him, like, hey, Hannibal, what's going on, dog? And he's like, you want some dinner? Like, what's this?
This is delicious.
It's liver. From where? Like cow, let's say.
Yeah, she was really fat.
Yeah, like
she looked like a cow.
Yo, look, I gotta tell you, man, those scenes of him cooking, my stomach was growling. I was just like, oh, I gotta want that steak. Oh wait, that's a human chop. Like that
is one thing that Brian Fuller is really fucking good at.
Because he's doing American
shit
Gods.
Look good.
Yeah, he's doing American Gods.
Yeah,
right?
American Gods.
Makes sense.
Like he made getting eaten by a vagina woman
erotic,
look good,
erotic actually.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Travis is like, come on now, just go ahead. That's a weird request to your lovers.
If you're gonna go, I guess.
I mean,
it's one way to go.
They looked happy.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, one of them looked happy. Actually, no, they were both totally fine with it.
That old white man was like, "Oh,
she got me!" Surprise, motherfucker. Yeah, look, I'm excited if this happens. I have to say though, it shouldn't go back to NBC though.
No,
you gotta
put it on Netflix.
Put it on Netflix. Netflix is actually, I was going to say Netflix or Amazon because Amazon has the rights to it because you can watch all of it. I think it's still on Amazon Prime now. Okay. But I would say go to Netflix because Netflix has a lot of like true crime stuff that's really popular that would fit in perfectly.
Yeah. Like, I'm still shocked at how much they showed.
Yo, that show was
on fucking NBC.
That show was off the fucking rails.
Pretty
what time
amazing.
Did it come on?
Like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
it was the 10 o'clock spot, but still.
Yo,
NBC.
It was fucking
TV. Oh, I get it.
It was insane. You never watched it, right?
I watched the first season.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I watched the first season when it first aired. And I enjoyed it, but yeah, I'm not a TV guy. I just never got around to watching it again.
Yeah, I'm not a TV guy either. I didn't watch it when it was on NBC. I watched it later.
I watched it on Amazon Prime and I just binged 2 seasons and I was like waking up with like crazy fever dreams. Like I fell asleep in the middle of an episode. I'm like, what? Why is the music so loud? Like it would just be like screaming. It was like, that show was insane. The sound work on that show was impressive as hell. Because it would just be like just a mild noise happening and then he would murder someone and it would just go fucking through the roof. You're just like, ah! I'm just like, turn it down, turn it up, turn it down, turn it up. But it was good, man. I really hope it does. I really hope they bring it back because the acting on it was so fucking good. And Matt Mikkelsen, if anything, just do a movie, dude. I'd love to see him be Hannibal in a film because he was so goddamn good. Next up, director Tim Miller is working on adapting the 1984 cyberpunk weirdo book, Neuromancer. If you're not sure what this is about, it's basically a story of a disgraced hacker who is no longer allowed to plug in and do work on the Matrix, which is this like worldwide network. And then he's hired to like do this like hacking job, and he has to get back in. So apparently, I've never read Neuromancer, but apparently it's very good. So
Yeah,
it's a classic.
It's a classic. So
Yeah. Have you read it? You read a bunch of like
I've read
cyberpunk
it.
schlock.
I read it, but it was a long, long time ago.
Did you like it? Do you remember?
I remember liking it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you anything about it though.
What's that one that this reminds me of? Was it Snow Crash?
with the main character's name was Hero Protagonist.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It was an Asian dude named Hiro, Hiro, and his last name was Protagonist.
All right.
He was. What was he? He was a like a
He's like
hacker,
a pizza delivery guy, and
but also a
hacker.
hacker and a
Yeah.
skateboarder or something.
Yeah,
It was-
I like that book too, yo.
Yeah, I heard Snow Crash was very good. I read the other. I can't remember what the other book by the same author was. Like
Oh, Neil Stevenson wrote it. He wrote
Namaka or
he did follow up to Snow Crash with that focused on the character YT,
I can't remember.
and he did another one that I was thinking about getting, but it's like this thick, and I'm like,
Yeah,
nope,
I'm pretty sure.
not doing that.
I'm pretty sure it's the same. It's the book I'm thinking of. Yeah, Cryptonomicon.
Yep, that's it.
I read that. Well, I read part of it.
I was about to say.
It was long. It took me a long time to get to like page 30. Next up, Hellboy: Rise of the Blood Queen adds Resident Evil actress Mila Jovovich as the villainous Blood Queen. That's fine as long as her husband isn't directing it. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm not a huge fan of hers. This picture is weird.
What else has she been in?
Do you remember Ultraviolet?
I do.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I do.
Yeah, she was in The Fifth Element, obviously.
That wasn't Kylie Minogue.
No, that was not Kylie Minogue.
What am I thinking about?
Street Fighter.
Oh, that's it. That's how much I don't give a fuck about The Fifth Element.
I think it's an incredibly overrated
Ruby
movie.
Rod, shut up.
Hey guys,
she's done
shocking news. Valerian wasn't good. Really? Really?
Well, she's done with the Resident Evil movies, right? That's what they say.
That's what they say. I think I read something about them rebooting it. They're getting ready to reboot it. I don't think Paul W. S. Anderson is going to do them, but
Now they're gonna reboot it like from the beginning of like Resident Evil 7.
I think they're rebooting it to try to make it more like the games.
I mean, that's no better.
Right.
Especially since
Well,
Like, look,
I think
the
the-
games
let-
became
let-
the movie.
Let me rephrase that. The early games.
all right.
Where you can't shoot and walk at the same time.
Where you can't like run forward and turn the corner.
No, you
Like
can't.
you
gotta
gotta
run,
stay in
stop.
place and then turn your ass around like a tank.
That's what made those games actually pretty more intense.
yeah.
Is because like you
couldn't
were
fucking move.
yeah, you were
limited
literally
movement
handicapped.
in a confined space that had a bunch of blind spots.
You're like, oh, son of a bitch. Hold on. Like slowly turn.
I'd like to see them reboot Silent Hill somehow.
They did 2 of those, right?
That movie was not bad.
3?
What the
No,
I
games?
think they did 3 Silent Hill movies.
Really?
The last one was in 3D or some shit like that, right?
Oh, I thought they. I only remember the first one.
I thought they did 2. I know they did at least 2 of those movies.
I've never seen. Well, no, I can't say I've never seen, but a lot.
No,
of
there were only
these-
2. Silent
Oh.
Hill and Silent Hill Revolution.
A lot of these
okay.
movies that Mila Jovovich is in, I have not seen.
Mila Jovovich is in a lot of bad movies, guys. Like a lot of them. She was in Zoolander, where she was fine, I guess.
I've never seen that movie.
It's
It's
not a
another overrated movie.
Yeah,
It
it
didn't
is.
look funny to me
It-
at all.
Still.
yeah.
He has this like modeling pose, right? But he can't turn left.
Yeah, it's
So
a
he
goof.
can't
It's a
turn
goof.
to his left side to do the pose
Yeah, it's a goofball. Comedy.
until he can.
Yeah.
then it's like, all right.
Like trying to explain that movie to anybody is pointless.
Right.
It's just pointless. Here's the funny thing about Mila Jovovich. There is a role that she was born to play that I have to imagine will come up at some point. And that role is the role of former disgraced First Lady Melania Trump. That will actually make sense. But until then, no.
Wow.
I don't think she's leathery enough to be.
I mean, makeup.
Yeah.
I mean, she could be stiff enough.
Yeah.
I mean, she could play a hooker that comes from Eastern
Ukraine or whatever the fuck she's from.
who cares?
Yeah, that's what Mila Jovovich is from.
See?
Kiev.
Well, there you go.
I like that Melania's lawyer this week was like, don't call Melania an escort. I was like, okay, so she was an escort then.
Right. Right.
She was
You better qualify that with high
price.
high priced escort.
She was a hooah. Yeah, she was in. I mean, she's been in a fuck ton of movies. Since 1988, she's been around, but she's done a lot of these goddamn Resident Evil movies. Yeah, Ultraviolet was really, really bad. No, that movie was really, really horrible. Actually, that's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. And she was also in Gore Vidal's Caligula, but like a new version. That was weird. Oh, it was a short film.
Ultraviolet 45. What the fuck is this?
I don't know. She's in a lot of trash. That being said, I don't think it is impossible for her to do well in this movie. I just hope that the director is good. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not excited for it at this point.
I need to see a trailer at this point. Okay.
Fourth Kind. I saw that in the movie theater.
What movie?
Why the fuck did I see that in the movie theater? That may have been my.
That was the one you were trying to make out with some chick.
Possibly.
Hey, you want to see the Fourth Kind? What's that? I don't know. Who gives a fuck?
It's in my pants. What?
I'll show you. Next up, first look at Josh Brolin as Cable in Deadpool 2.
I'm very impressed with this.
I think it looks good.
I think he looks very Cable-esque. It's better. Look, it's better than anything I could have thought. Like I'm sitting here racking my brain. Like, what the fuck is Josh Brolin gonna look like as Cable? But given the fact that human beings, no matter how built they are, will never look like a Rob Liefeld drawing.
Good.
I think that this is right, which is good. I think that this is the best version of a real life Cable that you could probably get. It's even got all those stupid fucking pouches and shit all over his arm. Yeah. But it's not to the point of ridiculousness.
It actually kind of makes sense.
Right. I buy it. You know what I mean?
One thing people haven't really been talking about is the cybernetic arm looks really fucking good.
Now, we should probably not get too excited because these images are very heavily doctored and they're very photoshopped images. Like the lighting is pitch perfect. I'm very curious as to what this stuff is going to look like in the movie.
There was a picture of him running down the street with a gun in his hand or whatever. Mm-hmm. Still looked pretty good.
Okay.
Does his gun shoot a Viper beam?
Yo, I really needed to shoot a Viper beam.
Does it shoot a Hyper Viper beam?
Is that a Marvel versus Capcom?
Yes, it is.
And more importantly, does he yell Hyper Viper beam?
I mean, one would imagine. I mean, how else do you shoot unless you yell out the move you're doing, like a wrestler? Yeah, I think it looks pretty good though. There is an interesting thing that he's got the teddy bear on the side, which is reference likely to Hope Summers, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I think they'll get into all that. Or will it just be a joke, a one-off joke that Deadpool does?
I can't imagine. Not at this point. However, I heard a theory that I thought was pretty good. Instead of doing Hope Summers, because that background and
it's very weird.
It's super comic booky and really strange. Instead of that, they use this as the way they replace Hope with X-23. And and that's how you bring X-23 into the modern day.
All right. I mean, I guess they could do whatever they want.
I mean, if you think about it, they don't have a Wolverine, and they don't have to bring her as the kid from Logan. Obviously, it'd be the future, so she could just get like some 20-something-year-old Latino woman and bring her in, and she'd be the fucking badass Wolverine character in X-Force.
You mean you don't want the Cyclops from Apocalypse to have had a baby with a clone of Sansa that they sent into the future? Like, this is Cable's origin.
What?
Cyclops and Jean had a baby, but it wasn't. Okay. But it wasn't Jean. It was a clone of Jean. So Cyclops and the clone of Jean had a baby, and then that baby got infected with a technovirus, which is why his arm's all fucked up and his eyes glowing. And he sent the baby into the future for some reason.
To be cured.
Yeah, I guess. Whatever. Technovirus. Future baby. And then he comes back. He comes back and he can see his dad, who's younger than him. It's just fucking weird, man. This is why I don't understand why you people like the X-Men. It's fucking weird and it's stupid. It is. I'm sorry. It's dumb.
Oh no, it's pretty dumb.
Like I get. They complicated the X-Men, which was an allegory on homosexuality and race relations. Yep. And you didn't have to overcomplicate that shit.
No, it was actually
you have literally stories that you could tell ripped from today's headlines.
Yeah.
About
Senator Kelly tries to make sure that mutants don't join the military. You're welcome. Right. You're welcome. By the way, Senator Kelly would be, he could either be the president or he could be the attorney general, whichever one you want.
Right.
Senator Kelly's a small elf-like character.
We don't need X-Men in space as much as I know you want.
I want them to do something different.
We don't need to. I get it. But, like, nah, yo. Nah.
I don't.
X-Men is stupid.
Yeah.
Sex with a clone of his wife. What, he married?
Did they use a condom? Because that's important. We need to see it.
Yeah, we need to see it on television shows now. Because that certainly hasn't been a thing since literally forever. Forever on television. People fuck. Yeah, we get it. Shut up. Soft. You're soft. You're absolutely right. All Arnold everything. Arnold Schwarzenegger gives his schedule update that includes Terminator 6, King Conan, and a twin sequel.
No, that's not true.
Yep.
A twin sequel?
No, wait till you scroll down and see the fucking image for that one, buddy.
Oh, that's actually happening?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, well, hold on. Let me get there. In March of next year, I'm shooting Terminator 6, he says, with James Cameron and David Ellison are back on board. Then comes Conan. That should hit theaters. Or the Terminator franchise has been reverted back. The Terminator franchise will hit theaters 2019, 2020. Then Schwarzenegger has said that King Conan was going through a rewrite, and hopefully this latest news means that they'll work on it right after Terminator 6 wraps. And then in the fall, I start shooting on the comedy Triplets, which is the sequel to Twins with Danny DeVito and Eddie Murphy. No.
So they must not want the movie to do well, right?
What the fuck is the last good movie Eddie Murphy was in?
What was the last movie he was in?
Meet Dave?
Mr.
No, 1,000 Words?
No, it was like Mr. Holiday.
Mr. Church?
Oh.
Mr. Church.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was like Good Morning, Mr. Charlie, or whatever the fuck that. We should do that one on Black on Black 7.
I think you should do that.
I think you should do that shit by yourself. You can do that while I'm gone. How about that? Let that be the next one you do.
That is fucking rude.
Save the one you're planning on doing for me and do Mr. Church.
Just me talking to a camera going, what the fuck have I done? Yo, that trailer came out. They were like, Mr. Church comes out, X date. And then it was like, Mr. Church is on DVD. I was like, that was like 2 weeks ago. Then literally, like, I know I saw that trailer, and within 2 to 3 weeks, it was already on DVD.
That movie came out in 2016.
What?
Mr. Church? Hey.
How is is that possible? I felt like it was like 37 years ago. Is that his last movie?
The film debuted April 22nd, 2016, and was released on DVD in September.
Really?
Yo, that's
You know
super
about that?
fast.
I don't know.
I thought it was like
this doesn't sound right.
April to September is
That
not
doesn't-
that fast.
That doesn't. Sound
Oh,
right.
yeah, actually.
it sounds like that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's not true. That can't be true.
It had to have been like April, and then it came out in July.
May.
It was
In May.
April 1st to April 14th. They're like, we just pressed these. There ain't nobody going to see this shit.
Oh, shit.
Triplets, man.
Wow, Eddie Murphy has a discography. I forgot about that.
He did.
How many albums are on there?
Oh man, he's got.
It's got to be like 2 or 3, right?
1, 2, 3.
What? It's more than 3?
You
Oh,
go by songs?
they're including his. I think they're including his comedy albums also.
All right.
Don't count.
That doesn't.
No, that don't count. Yo.
What was the song? Party all the time.
Party all the time.
Look,
party
I
all
like
the
that
time.
song. I like that song. I'll be the first to admit it.
My girl wants to party all the time. Party all the time.
Party all the time. How little interest on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I'd rather lose both of my legs and lose in a basketball contest to a one-arm man than see this movie, do you not want to see Triplets?
4,347,492.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
The fuck is that?
That's how
That's
badly
how
he
much
does
I
it.
don't want to see it.
I cannot. Spoiler alert. I didn't really like Twins.
I
never
don't
saw it.
remember Twins.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was that great.
And I never saw any of the Conan movies except for that Jason Momoa one. That was the
Oh.
first Conan movie I ever saw, and I said, "Well, what the fuck is the big deal?"
The original ones are pretty decent. The first one is good.
I will take your word for it.
We're gonna do that one on No Time to Believe.
I've
I'm
never
gonna
seen them
force
either.
it.
I've seen
You've
bits
ne-
and pieces.
Really?
I've seen them.
The first one is an incredibly violent film. It is. Well, it's Paul Verhoeven.
Oh damn!
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How many heads got lopped
maybe I
off?
do.
Oh, fuck ton. Dude. He hits a guy with a fucking broadsword off a horse across the chest, and it's just like, well, that's a lot of fucking blood. Like, brong. Yeah. Somebody gets hit with I think somebody gets hit in the head with like a giant warhammer. It's fucking brutal, dude. And the talk was that Paul Verhoeven was supposed to come back and do King Conan. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. Why don't you do some more Starship Troopers movies? Nazis. You fucking psycho. I love Paul Verhoeven, though. Riz Ahmed is joining the Venom movie in an undisclosed role. Many are saying it is likely Carnage. So if you don't know who Riz Ahmed is, he was the main character in The Night Of. He's a really fucking good actor.
And yeah, he is because he
He's
had
really
to enjoy having sex with Lena Dunham on her show.
Gross.
He's a phenomenal actor.
Is that the one?
Yeah, this is great. Woo! This is hot. Can't wait to get back into that.
He got her pregnant.
That's
Yeah,
who
that-
she had the baby with.
Yep, that's who she had
Around.
And the mother was like, "My baby ain't black. Fuck you." I'm like, "No, bitch, fuck you. It's your black ass baby."
That is unfortunate.
I don't like
very
Lena Dunham's
unfortunate.
face
Neither do I.
or
That's all I'm gonna say.
personality. In quotes. Riz Ahmed is a really good fucking actor, though. The only problem here, and I don't really see this as any reason not to cast him as Carnage. Anybody buying fucking Pakistani Riz Ahmed as Cletus?
Cletus Cassidy.
I mean, that's the only problem. Is like, is that name really working? You'd have to have
I mean-
Cletus as a nickname.
Or just like not have it, because that sounds like something Sony would do. Just not have the character named Cletus Cassidy.
Yeah,
That's a weird ass name. Was he a redneck?
Yeah.
yeah.
He's a psychotic redneck with red hair.
Yep.
Think Dexter if Dexter was a hillbilly.
Yeah,
That's Cletus Cassidy.
Yeah, that's about right. Does that make you more interested in the Venom project if he's
No.
Carnage?
No.
Tom Hardy and Riz Ahmed? Not at all?
In any other movie, yeah.
If this was done by Marvel, yes.
No.
Even still?
Yeah, even still, because I'm not a huge fan of Venom. I'm just not.
You're gonna see this movie though.
I'm not gonna commit to that. Nope. Not gonna commit to that at all.
What if the trailer's really good?
If by some bizarre chance that the trailer is really good, I'll consider it.
You're such a fucking stubborn asshole.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like I'm not I don't believe this project should exist.
This is Sony, right?
Yeah, this is Sony. Right.
Like, no. Nah, I'm good.
Right.
Like if I see the trailer and like, oh, that looks interesting,
And
I'll see it on Netflix.
it would have to be it would have to be something other than a comic book movie. It would have to be a horror movie.
I would hope that they
something
would. I would
to
hope that
that
they
vein.
would take a different angle.
Yeah, it can't be like some action adventure.
It's not gonna make that much money anyway. Fuck it, make it rated R.
Yeah,
I think they are. I think they are planning on it.
Oh, well, fine, okay.
I want it to be.
I mean, it's hard to do Carnage without rated R.
Right. Like I needed to be like a horror movie. Like Life. Life was really
Yeah, that
good.
movie really made me upset, yo. I like that movie fucked with me. And like I'm a coward, and I am the first to say that I will cut and run at a moment's notice when fear reaches into my heart, which is often. But that movie really, like, there was something about the way that movie was shot that made me incredibly uneasy. Because you and I saw that screener together, and we're just like, I don't like this. I don't like it.
It was really good.
Yeah, that was a good space horror movie. I mean, it was basically Alien. Like, if you like that, then you'd like Alien.
Yeah,
It's a very similar film. Some people were like, it's better than Alien.
Then when I see Alien, yeah, because that'll be me because I saw that first.
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck is this? 1979 bullshit.
Yeah. Why does everybody look so weird? They're weird haircuts. Why the fuck is Yaphet Kotto in this? Next up, Disney to pull its movies from Netflix and start its own streaming service. Yeah.
This is very shrewd.
It is a very shrewd move. CEO of Disney, Bob Iger, says this represents a big strategy shift for the company. We felt that having control of our platform, we've been very impressed with after buying 33% of it a year ago, would give us control of our destiny. Here's the thing. I'm not paying for another streaming service.
Right. I'm not paying for a streaming service. This is all Disney. Why would I do that?
Disney people will. And there's a lot of Disney people.
Yeah. Like parents.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Is Disney going to be assholes? Because Disney has a tendency to be assholes, right? Where they do that like, Cinderella's out of the vault. You can buy the DVD for 6 weeks and then it's
back in the vault forever.
Right. Like, if you're going to do a streaming service, you going to throw all the Disney shit up there? Because I feel like you got to throw everything up there.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking paying $9 a month for like
some of it.
If
100.
it's
how much
$9
Disney
a
shit is
month.
there? I mean, there's a lot, right?
Right. There's a lot of Disney fucking.
I mean, there's a lot of Disney stuff, right? But when I see
like the
this,
core Disney things, you mean?
yeah, like when I see this, I don't even think they're talking about core Disney. I think they're talking about every subsidiary ever, right?
Now that's a hard that.
I mean, if they go to every Disney subsidiary, right? You got your core Disney, you got your Marvel, you got your
these Star Wars too.
Star Wars. You also got
Miramax?
ESPN
And
Miramax
Yeah.
and all that shit. Yeah, right.
I don't know. All right, maybe I'm changing my tune a little bit here. Like,
And Miramax, that's what all what's his name? Quentin
Tarantino.
Tarantino's early shit was on,
Yeah.
right?
fuck you, Disney.
So the Disney.
It would look that would
Plus they
include
would have like the Disney Network shit on there.
that's
Yeah.
Disney. That's Disney Channel, ESPN, A&E, Freeform.
A&E.
Yeah, buddy.
What the fuck is on A&E? Wait.
There's a lot of. There's actually like a
the
number.
First 48.
The first 40. There's a lot of like pretty highly regarded shows on A&E. I thought.
Hoarders.
Pixar. The entire ABC like lineup.
Yeah, dude.
Blackish and Fresh Off the Boat and all that shit.
Yeah. The A&E network also has, not that I watch this, but that's also the History Channel. I mean, yeah, there's quite a bit.
Touchstone.
Oh, fuck you! Come on, man.
There's a lot of shit.
God damn. Yeah, you know what? You got me.
You know what? I would get that before I would get
fucking-
CBS All Access.
Yeah. Viceland, Lifetime, History, Crime and Investigations Network. I don't know what the fuck that is. A&E, like all of that. Bio, Blaze, all that is just under A&E, which is under fucking Disney.
And this is just, we're spitballing. Like, there's nothing about this that
Get Songs of the South.
a
Bunch of nigger crows dancing and shit. Come on, who don't want that for $9.99 a month? That's a deal.
And yeah, this is just
All the Jim Henson
if Disney wants to lay their dick on the table.
Yo, they could absolutely wreck the other streaming companies.
Yeah.
With the amount of shit they own.
Yeah.
Look, access to DuckTales, the original, and Chippendale Rescue Rangers, and Darkwing Duck. Come on, dog. Look, you got my money. I hate to say it, but if they literally just said, fuck you, and just took all their shit, that's a lot of shit they own, dude.
Yeah.
They could destroy Netflix, actually. Netflix would have to be like, we have to make sure we have enough original content because of the amount of shit that would get stripped off of there.
And in Netflix, like, in the black or in the red?
Yeah, but they're in the red in, like, the business standpoint of, like, we're taking out a fuck ton of money to build the business. I mean,
all right.
They're not like in the red,
destitute.
yeah, they're not like, oh shit, son, we can't make it. They're like
Blockbuster.
no, fuck no. I kind of need a full readout of all of Disney's owned movies.
Well, it's a lot.
Yeah, good luck.
Right.
Damn, like that's crazy. Oh, well, there you go. Disney owns Pokemon too. Fuck you. All right, Jesus
Do
Christ. Yep.
What part of Pokemon do they own?
Oh,
Disney,
fuck?
or I'm sorry, they have a joint venture. Joint
What to
venture of the
say?
Pokemon company with Nintendo, Game Freak, and Creatures. But that, like all the Disney XD shit, like there's a lot of shit they own, man.
All the Pixar shit?
Oh, here you go. Disney owns Walt Disney Studios, Disney Music Group, Disney Theatrical Group, Disney ABC Television, Radio Disney, ESPN, Disney Interactive, Disney Consumer Products, Disney India, The Muppets, Pixar, Marvel Studios, UTV, Software Communications, Lucasfilms, Maker Studios. Yeah, they own fucking everything.
Okay.
They own 30% of Hulu. They're going to blow that shit up. God damn. Damn, they really do own everything.
Well,
If they really decide that they just want to fuck everybody over, they really can. That's actually kind of dangerous.
yeah,
Don't do that, Disney.
kind of is.
But it's not like they're just going to put a bunch of cartoons on.
No.
If they want to get people to come over, they're going to have
Yeah.
to throw a ton of shit up there.
Yeah.
They'll put, my guess is every Marvel thing will be there.
Oh, all this stuff now that they bought, all the new shit they bought. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's a
Because
good.
the Marvel shit is on Netflix, right?
Some of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. The deal was that they were going to put all of their stuff on Netflix, but that's a hell of a thing. If you come out and you go, everything in the MCU is there, all the shows, everything is all up
Watch
there.
them have it in fucking categories and shit. MCU.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be right there.
Well,
Watch
I guess
from beginning to end.
Well, I guess I'll just sit and watch all of it. Fuck you, Ghost of Walt Disney. Like that's,
Like if they have channels, it's basically like watching fucking television.
yeah.
Like,
hey,
you have MCU, you have A&E, all the shows in order. That's ridiculous. I didn't realize they own that much.
they own so much, dude.
They own half of television.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it seems like.
But like when you add in shit like Touchstone and Miramax,
Yeah.
oof, yo, that shit gets precarious.
The Tarantino collection.
All of it.
This is coming out in 2019, though.
Yeah.
We got 2
Yeah.
years.
They're just converting. They're just putting DVDs and converting them all to digital right now. Getting the new Cinderella cut out of the fucking cellar. Yeah, that's insanity. Hey, do you want to watch all the Star Wars shit? There it is. It's gonna make buying DVDs look really dumb. Coen Brothers are working on a new Western anthology series for Netflix because the Coen Brothers are smart. After their highly successful movies like True Grit and No Country for Old Men, yeah, they're working on a new one. It's called The Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
That's a Coen Brothers title if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, no kidding. Starring Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Tim Blake Nelson as the titular Buster Scruggs. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I'll see it.
I need more Coen Brothers like dark comedies. I didn't see True Grit because it didn't look funny.
True Grit is okay. It's a remake, right? So
I know it's a remake. John Wayne was the original True Grit, right?
that is correct.
Right.
Did they also make R.I.P.D. and Tron Legacy? It's the same stupid character. But their new movie looks really good. The when we talked about last week. Yeah, that looks really good. But did you ever watch Fargo?
The movie, yes. The
TV
television show, no.
The TV series is really good, and they write it.
I remember the movie had all the dummies fooled just because they were like, yeah, this is based on this is real. This story is real, guys. It's real.
It was not real.
People were like, yo, let's try to find the money. Like, no.
Well, but the funny thing is, that's what they do on the series too. The beginning is, this story is real. And it was funny because I'm one of those dummies. I was like, this is a real story? It's amazing. Wow. This story is engaging. And it's not real. But each season, it's like an anthology. So like, they all take place in the Fargo area.
Yeah.
Like the first season is like mid 2000s or something like that, or early 2000s, and the second season is in the 70s. With the second season has the angriest black man who would play me in
Bokeem Woodbine.
Yes, who played me in a movie. But yeah, it's really good actually. Netflix. This was Netflix's first company acquisition. Why? I think I fucked up. I did. Netflix buys Millar World. So Millar World is Mark Millar's comic book company.
Mm-hmm.
So under that was Kick-Ass, Super Crooks, MPH, Nemesis, Kingsman.
So this just means a bunch of motion comics, right?
No.
Are they producing? They're going to produce like television shows based off
Yes.
this stuff? Well, that's a different animal.
Yeah.
I'm excited now.
Yeah,
Because,
I thought it was. I also thought it was motion comics.
Yeah.
But then after actually reading the article, when this came out, they were like, "Nah, son, they're going full board." So,
Oh, well, all right then.
look. First things first. Oh, by the way, also under Millar World is Wanted. So why don't you do a good version of that? Hire Eminem and Holly Berry to be in it because that's who you base the comic book characters on. But you could do. I mean, you could do a new Wanted movie. You could do a Wanted series, right?
Yeah.
Like a mini series, or you could do what I think would be a really good idea is a Super Crooks movie because that's basically Ocean's 11 with super criminals, and it's funny and it's smartly written, and the story is not that long. You could continue to do kick-ass stories if you wanted. Like you could do that as a show. Netflix doesn't own the rights to Kingsman though. That's a part of the deal because they're making the Kingsman movies already. So,
all right, that's fine.
I mean, whatever. Like
he's got a lot of other stuff. Mark Millar is a very weird dude. Like I like his stuff, but his stuff is very bro doggy to me.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
bro doggy
Like,
and it's super violent.
Like I feel stupid after I watch a Millar movie or read a Millar book.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
But I think he has like his style of writing is very much in like he just wants to go balls to the wall in comics. Like that's his thing. He's not interested in like telling like a moral conundrum or anything like that.
Well, he does not.
No. Look, we need that Nemesis movie.
I would really love a Nemesis movie just to show people what Batman would look like when Batman like finally succumbs to his psychotic urges.
Yeah. That is such a good story though.
You think they would like go full on with like the incest shit?
Was it incest?
I thought it was incest.
No,
Didn't he make those kids?
No, he rigged a woman's womb to implode or some shit.
I thought it was with the brother and the sister.
Oh, maybe it was. I have to go
I
back.
don't know.
And
I
read
can't remember. I have to go
it was
back and
pretty
read that
twisted, is
psychotic shit.
what I do remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
buddy.
I'm just listening. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. No, dude. Nemesis is a book that you would actually really enjoy. It's fucking insanity. It's absolute insanity. I think I have it upstairs. Yeah, like it's only one trade, because that's Millar's other problem is like he'll start a story and he's like, all right, let's move on to something
I
else.
got that out of my system.
I'm like, but this is end of part 1. Like, where's the rest?
Right.
He should just work on like miniseries, like Wanted or Super Crooks and stuff like that. But he had teased another Nemesis book, but that never happened. So, because the way that ended was a really super interesting story. But it would actually, Nemesis would work either really well as a movie, but I think maybe even better as a series.
I think Terrence would get pissed off at Nemesis. Because Nemesis is a rich white guy who walks around in a cape and cowl a la Batman, but it's all white. It's like all white everything doing what rich white guys do. Just crazy shit.
But he's a villain.
Imagine Patrick Bateman as Batman.
Yeah, that's basically who he is.
I like American Psycho.
Oh, you might like this then.
Yeah, well, that's seems all right.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Psycho. Yeah, seems all right. Only took 1.5 seconds, Terrence. Only 1.5 seconds.
Get out of my fucking space.
Too close, man. You're too close.
That's. I feel
If
like
you're-
anybody would have the same reaction.
If you're a premium member, you're going to want to listen to this week's episode of Airing Grievances. It is fucking worth it. We did a live experiment. Last but certainly not least in movie and TV this week, Carl Urban may return as Judge Dredd in Mega City 1. He basically says that, look, I am in discussions with them about it right now. I told them if they write the material and give Dredd something to do, give him a function, I will be there. I would love to. All
right.
Look, putting Carl Urban back in that costume, and you got to give him the same fucking costume, man. You got to give him that same costume because it was so fucking good.
You know how Blade was your movie for demoing subwoofers?
Yes, it was. That's true.
Dread is my movie for demoing like image quality.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, because especially like when
The
people
slow-mo
are high
scene?
off of that shit and everything is slow mo, like it looks so pretty, man.
It was beautifully shot.
Like I used to do that to try and justify my 3D TV purchase. And it's just like, yo, you just watch. Just watch.
It's totally worth it.
It's like, wow, this is really good. Not that good.
But when you were doing it, did it like crowd up the wall at all or no? Nailed it.
Oh, shit. Oh, you customers over at home won't get it.
There's so much that happens behind the scenes and like the internal jokes.
Oh,
so funny.
shit.
Absolutely
That
hilarious.
shit was so goddamn funny.
I thought it was very humorous. That was a very, very humorous moment. One day we'll tell that story. So yeah, look, I think having Dredd on the show, I think immediately, especially having Urban come back, immediately pushes that show into people's mind. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I say fucking do it. Absolutely. All right, make sure you go to the nerdpocalypse.com/premium. Sign up for $5 a month or $50 for the full year. If you do that, you get all the premium shows like Airing Grievances, which we just did an episode on the Raincoats from Seinfeld season 5. Also, full episodes of Look Forward, our political podcast. Look, the world is crazy, and you're really not going to want to miss Andy and I talk about it because shit is bonkers. And look, we're probably going to get into a nuclear war, so, you know.
That's cool.
There'll be a lot to talk about then.
Well, if we survive. I mean, Andy's in the middle of nowhere, but I think he's in the blast radius.
He's
So-
where they fucking experiment with fucking nuclear.
Yeah, exactly. He'll be fine.
Hey, they're used to it.
They got lead-lined refrigerators. They'll be all right.
A la Indiana Jones. So yeah, you want to check those things out. New No Time to Bleed coming very, very soon. So look forward to those things as well. Again, the nerdpocalypse.com/premium, $5 a month or $50 for the full year. Okay. What the fuck? Brought to you by JTD.
The Hong Kong Center for Health Protection of the Department of Health is today investigating a possible case of botulism after receiving injections of botulism toxin locally, and again urged the public that such injections should only be prescribed and performed by registered doctors. The female patient, aged 33, with underlying illness, has developed blurred vision, dizziness, generalized weakness.
Jesus,
woman. And that's a joke, folks. And
she had that before.
And shortness of breath since July.
No upper
16th.
body strength, strong legs. Yeah. This is all not real.
She was found to have muscle weakness over her limbs, drooping of her left eyelid, and facial muscle weakness upon admission. The clinical diagnosis was suspected botulism.
You're missing a word.
Am I? And she had, what word am I missing?
Iatrogenic?
Yes. That word.
Oh, fuck you. Don't try to piggyback off of my poor pronunciation.
And she is in stable condition. Is this because people are injecting botulism into their bodies as like
facelifts and shit?
Yeah. like that rat poison that people inject into themselves?
What's
that
it?
shit called? Botox.
Yeah. I guess so. I mean, it was
like-
for a particular treatment. It doesn't say.
Cheap Botox.
Just go ahead and hit that wall, man. Like I would rather hit the wall and just let my face naturally become ugly than to try and save it. But
I'm trying to steamroll through this shit.
by trying to save it by injecting poison and botulism into my skin.
I don't understand. Like,
That shit always bothered me.
I remember when that first became a thing. Like, it's probably, 15, 20 years ago, I guess?
Yeah,
We were just like, turns out they're injecting this stuff and it makes their face, stiff for a couple of weeks or days or something. I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. And they're like, and it's botulism. I was like,
What? They're like, botulism's bad, right?
yeah. I'm like, why are you injecting poison into your face?
Right.
You know your brain's up there, right?
You don't buy cans that have bumps in them for fear of botulism.
Right, exactly. I don't want to get sick. Oh, no, but put it into my face. Like, all right, well. Is there anything more vain? Like, really? Than injecting poison into your face so you don't have wrinkles? Hey, spoiler alert. Everyone realizes that people get older. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, holy shit, did Terrence get older? Yeah, that's what happens day to day.
Yeah.
A spokesman is quoted as saying, when botulism toxin is used for cosmetic purposes, its cosmetic effects after injections are temporary and will gradually disappear.
Yeah, you poop it out.
If referred to a doctor for the procedure, customers should look for his or her full name against the list of registered doctors of the Medical Council of Hong Kong, as well as his or her professional qualifications, to make sure that Dr. Nick Riviera isn't injecting fucking rat poison into your face.
I cannot imagine the scenario where I was like, yes, no, inject it into my forehead, please. What? No. Any cosmetic surgeries you'd ever get?
Me?
I mean, I'm pretty perfect.
All right, just calm down over there.
Cosmetic surgeries.
I would like to get swole and not have to work out. Like, that would be nice.
So you just want to put tennis balls under your abs or some shit?
Yeah. Sit up
like the fake calves.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. My legs are all right. I got a spare tire that I'm trying to get rid of.
So you liposuction? Where they take that rod?
Yo, when I first saw that, I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, I legit thought they just fucking suck it out with a vacuum cleaner.
Didn't you see it on the show?
Yeah, I was like, "What the fuck is this? What are they doing? Stirring porridge? Like, what the fuck? What kind of bullshit is that?" You were like, "Yeah, that's what they do."
They just jab a fucking needle into your stomach and
jab a hot poker into your gut and just fucking and then pull the shit out. Nah, man. Nah. After I saw that, I was like,
you know what?
I'll just work for it.
Yeah, it's like, you know what?
Or not. How about that?
Right, exactly. Like, yeah, you just drinking your 1,200 calorie milkshake. Like, nah, fuck that, son. Nah, I'm good.
I don't know. Get straighter teeth, I guess.
Yeah, but that's not really causing. I mean, like, cut your face.
I'm about to have 4 teeth taken out when I come back.
Yeah, enjoy that vacation, my nigga.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't want to like do that like the facelift where they cut the top of your head and just fucking pull it
your
back.
fucking scalp back.
Yeah, and
like
you're wearing a fucking
Joker and shit.
like the Men in Black, like it's wearing a fucking Ted suit,
looking like one of them, looking like the father from Beetlejuice and shit when he just pulled his fucking head back.
Like, and you look all was it like the Bill Burr joke? He's like, hey, you fucking pull your face back, you look all fucking shiny, and you're like 75 years old. Yeah, shit's not natural. No, I'd rather just get old, man.
Yeah, especially because we black. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not gonna look old until like I'm 97 anyway.
We age gracefully.
Yeah. Well, it's because we use lotion. Use lotion and drink water. There's some easy advice for you. Put some lotion on your fucking skin, white people, and drink some water. That's it.
No, they drink water. They just don't lotion up.
Yeah, unless they're stuck in a hole. Like,
have you guys ever heard of cocoa butter? Like,
yeah,
yes,
yeah. It's named after us. Yeah, just put lotion on, man. That is it. So your body doesn't look like a fucking riverbed. Guy I work with, he's like, I can't use lotion. It's too oily. I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, look at you. Look at me. You're 5 years younger than me, motherfucker. And you look like you have had a couple of, those are some hard city miles.
Like, what's his name?
I still look like a young James Baldwin. Fuck out of here. That fucking picture.
Like fucking Stephen Miller and shit.
Yeah.
Yo, that dude looks like he's 50 years old. He's like 5 years younger than us. That's disgusting.
He's 31.
That's unfortunate.
Isn't it true, Jim Acosta, that you're the racist? Fuck you, Stephen Miller. Yeah, that guy's ugly.
Get sure out of my face.
Yo, he looks just fucking like him. Holy shit. You know, did you see that thing that people were asking Don Cheadle to play Stephen Miller on SNL? He was like, I'll do it. You know what? He should. That shit would be amazing.
Black Stephen Miller.
I hate myself because I'm a racist.
Okay, my story's up.
Here you go, buddy.
Okay, this is an interesting thread going on. Right. One woman dead, one in hospital with botulism after eating whale meat in Inukjuak. That's probably not how you pronounce that, but whatever.
It seems like
lab results
an offensive
source
racial term.
Of botulism this weekend or early next week. So they ate whale meat and they got botulism. Where did this take place?
That same world that Corvo and the rest of those motherfuckers in from that game. Dishonored. They used to eat whale meat from them motherfuckers.
It was like whale oil or some shit like that.
Yeah.
That's what they use to power everything.
East coast of Hudson Bay.
What the fuck is that? Oh,
Quebec.
Oh.
Quebec.
54-year-old woman was reported dead early Saturday morning. Jeez, her daughter 30 is being treated in Montreal. Yeah, they ate beluga meat.
You eating whale meat?
Oh, you eating whale meat?
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't
Good luck with that botulism.
Look, motherfuckers got botulism.
Just inject the shit into your face directly.
I just open my mouth and just pour it in. Well, you know, that woman got botulism from eating fucking hot cheese at a gas station. Which apparently
we're not supposed to laugh at.
Yeah, apparently it's not funny to laugh at somebody who poured hot cheese in a bag of nachos on her way out the door. Sorry, it's funny. Pull the stick directly out of your ass. Not making fun of the woman for almost dying, but that shit's hilarious.
Yeah, that's what's funny about it.
She almost died.
Like she lived to laugh about it.
Maybe
you laugh to keep from crying.
At the fact that you're such a
Except
savage
for this
that
woman.
You put fucking hot cheese into your goddamn Doritos bag. Now you didn't take them out and put them in a plate and then put the Doritos in there and put them in the fucking microwave. You put the shit directly in the bag. You get what you deserve. Fuck you.
I'm sorry.
That's ridiculous.
Like I said on that episode, you're a fucking animal. You're an animal, dude. You're an animal.
in the bag, my nigga. Like, come on, dog. That's the part.
But they're flavored chips already. You don't need to put cheese on Cool Ranch Doritos. That's unacceptable.
I don't get that. But yeah, don't Eskimos eat this shit?
Yeah. Well made is.
How many of them are around?
I think you're referring to Indians or Native Americans.
Yeah, so yeah, she ate fucking whale meat and got botulism. I don't understand what's up with this theme this week.
Well,
I think the word botulism is just funny sounding, you know.
Well, I'm glad you do. 3 times a charm, motherfuckers. Tea made from deer antlers may cause botulism. Health officials issue alert.
I like the themes, man.
Yeah,
I like the themes.
It's always good. Thrice
Antler.
Thrice botulism.
I feel like this is some Chinese shit made for like sexual potency. Is that what this is?
Well,
The
deer
Ray
antler.
Lewis had?
Yeah, deer antler spray.
Yeah,
that's like
yeah,
that should get
deer
you fucking.
antler banaka or some shit.
Yeah, that
that
should get
for?
you fucking amped.
Is that what that's supposed to do?
Yeah, well, it apparently is like a steroid, like a crazy effective steroid. By the way, deer antler spray. How did you even come up with?
Yeah,
it?
who the fuck?
Cut that deer's antler off. Now reduce it into a spray.
Now put it in an aerosol.
Like why? Why would who? Like I always wonder that about like foods where people like see like a weird vegetable and they're like, yeah, just fucking boil it. Let's eat that. Like how did you? Like who was the first dumb person to come up with that shit? But who was like, no, this has to be a spray. It can't just be a lotion. It can't be a rub. Like what the fuck? No, we need to put it in.
Lotion's too oily.
Yeah. Okay, Vlad. He doesn't listen to this one. It's fine.
I had a feeling it was that guy.
Of course. Yeah, tea made from deer antlers may have sickened 2 Orange County residents with botulism, a serious illness. Blah, blah, blah. We all know what botulism is from the last 2 stories. One adult has confirmed a case of botulism. The other has a suspected case. But yeah, they were getting their deer antler tea on. They had issues of weakness, double vision, blurred vision, drooping eyelids, slurred speech, difficulty swallowing, dry mouth, and muscle weakness.
This is
I have botulism, guys.
This sounds like some bullshit. Like rich people living in California ain't got shit else to do but to drink deer antlers with their tea.
This is how good it is to be white, is that you don't have enough normal problems that you have to invent problems. Like, hey guys, can we get a house with a credit score? Yeah, we're fine. You guys want to just have some like deer antler tea? Yeah, let's do that. Fuck it.
That's insane. But I actually decided to look up deer antler tea, and apparently it's Chinese, as I said.
Of course.
And it's
good for the dick.
It's a main ingredient in a lot of medicines that they use. It's considered only second to ginseng, which is quite often the most important ingredient. So yeah, like energy and shit like that. Deer antlers.
Nah,
Who the fuck was the first Chinese person to be like, yo, let me cut, like you said, let me cut this deer's fucking antler off and boil it.
Liquefy the shit and put it in an aerosol can.
Well, this is for thousands of years. So like 1,000 years ago, they were like, hey, this shit gets me fucking hype. I don't know what's going on. They must have been really fucking hungry.
Yo, don't eat that deer, son. That's gross. Eat that antler, though. Wow. Hey, China, what the fuck?
I guess that's all you got left after you finish eating the meat.
I mean, that's what we do with pigs, right?
Yeah.
From the rooter to the tutor.
Pretty much. Benefits.
Yeah, but we're not taking pig's ears and distilling them down into banaka. Like that's fucking weird.
Well, we haven't found a pro to do so yet.
That's true.
What health benefit does that have?
Yeah.
Look, pork don't have no health benefit.
That's all cons.
This
It helps prevent arthritis and osteoporosis.
Or it gives you droopy eyelids and dry mouth. Pick one or the other. It either makes you a superhero or it makes you a cripple. Place bets now.
It's the side effects in the commercial.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, it really is.
Like, it'll help you with your fucking arthritis, but it may kill you. That's basically all fucking medication.
Right.
It'll make you shit your asshole out, but you won't have diarrhea. Like, wait, what? You can have an erection, but no one will want to be near you. All right, trailers this week. We only have one. This is Mother, the new Darren Aronofsky film, starring my personal favorite actress, Jennifer Lawrence, and Javier. Is it Javier Bardem? No, it's the other guy.
It is Javier.
Yeah, it's
It
Javier
is
Bardem.
Javier Bardem. Not Jeffrey Dean Morgan. That's what I'm saying.
The plot follows a young woman whose tranquil life with her husband at their country home is disrupted by the arrival of a mysterious couple.
Michelle Pfeiffer, and who was the dude?
Ed Harris.
Ed Harris. That's a good lineup of actors.
Yeah.
And Jennifer Lawrence. Sorry, not sorry. She's always herself. She's gonna try. I hope she tries in this. Because I don't think she's actually a terrible actress, but I think in a lot of her movies she's just been kind of coasting. Especially after winning an Oscar, I think she has.
Yep.
But this looks really super interesting. And
that's what I said. Like it is. I don't know what the hell's going on. It gets like super fucking supernatural, or like horror movie esque.
well, I think it's very much a horror movie. But I mean, look, I love The Wrestler. I absolutely love Black Swan, which was a super crazy wackadoo movie that I thought Aronofsky did such a great job with. So yeah, I'll see it. Absolutely. Even though I'm not a Jennifer Lawrence fan, I will definitely see this.
All right.
Because I'm a fan of everyone else who is involved. So maybe she won't make me want to kill myself at the end.
I'll see it.
Yep. You're
Why
seeing
not?
this?
Yeah, I'll probably go see it.
All right. That is.
I did not know that she is married to the director or partners with the director.
Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're like dating or something.
I was not aware of that.
Nepotism.
She's like she's the polar opposite of Mila Jovovich because she's getting that nepotism, but she doesn't. Yeah, but the movies aren't terrible. Like that's the difference. I thought she was with David O. Russell as many times. He fucking cast her in movies, or maybe David O. Russell is married to Bradley Cooper. I'm not really sure.
I like to think that Jennifer Lawrence is the Taylor Swift of Hollywood, just a succubus dating these directors and then using them for their talent and then casting them aside.
That feels right to me.
Yeah.
That feels right. I don't like Taylor Swift.
I don't like her either.
I don't know any of her music, but I was incredibly offended as a black person and a human being in general when she talked about having a vegan cookout. I was like,
that shit don't make any sense.
I was like,
Yeah,
vegan
fuck
cook?
off.
I was like, that's just having a salad on a Saturday. What the fuck are you talking about? It's not a cookout. Cookout requires dead animals to be roasted
Cookout
over.
requires cooking.
Yeah.
I mean, you cook meat, you cook vegetables, right? You just throw them in a.
She don't, right? But you would have to season
she
them,
doing
and
it
she
in a
can't
fucking
season
cooking?
them because she's vegan, right?
I think you can season things if you're vegan.
Season your food.
I don't know.
No,
You can't put butter on nothing.
Oh, no, you can't do
You can't
that.
put any like dairy products on anything.
Right. You can't put anything on it that comes from an animal.
Yeah, that's true.
So what?
Seasonings is not
Salt,
coming
pepper,
in.
and that's it?
You got there are far more
Yo,
seasonings.
what you
than salt
going
and
what
pepper.
you gonna put parsley on lettuce?
You could do like paprika. You could do some adobo.
No, I don't think.
But she's
and
but she's a
paprika-
but she's a
paprika don't do
white.
nothing.
Yeah, but she's a white.
seasoned
She's a white vegan. I think that's more of where the issues of not being able to season comes in.
Yeah,
That's what I was
yeah,
thinking.
because
Like,
she doesn't.
She's white.
Yeah,
She's like really white.
She's super white.
Yeah. She's like off-puttingly white, like through the internet. I'm just like, ooh. Take it easy. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's gross. A vegan cookout is unacceptable.
Hey, can you imagine what would happen if you went to Demetrius' house and he was like, "Hey man, come over for a cookout," and you were like all super excited because he's a big grill guy, and then you got there, he was like, "I'm vegan now." I'm like,
I'm
we can't
going
be
home.
friends.
I live right around the corner. Fuck you.
I'd be like, and you need to give me money for gas.
right.
As I drove all the way the fuck out here, I'd be pissed.
Like I'm sorry that your balls were cut off. I'm sorry that you're a eunuch now, Grey Worm.
Hey, Grey Worm's still getting it in.
That would be him.
Yeah, all right, that's right.
Yeah.
Did you watch that episode of Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I did. It was good, man.
It was damn
really
good.
Did you watch Leslie Jones and Seth Meyers watch that episode?
I watched part of it and I got annoyed. I was like, all right, I get it. You're really hood. I get it.
I enjoyed that.
It was getting on my goddamn
I
nerves.
thought it was funny.
Some of it was funny. When she was like screaming, I was like, all right, you're embarrassed.
Did you see when Varys came in?
You're embarrassed. I didn't-
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, you would.
Poor woman.
No, poor woman. She doing just fine.
Yeah. She can't get no man, though.
All right. Well, you know what? Good
God
night,
damn it.
Good night, everybody.
Take that bait.
Nah, nigga. Nope. Nah. Game of Thrones is a really good show. All right. Good night, everybody. We will see you